Audio Jungle.
Crashes claim lives of 66 pedestrians since the start of the year. 3 pedestrians were killed in crashes at the weekend, increasing to 66 the number of pedestrians killed on the nation's roads since the start of the year. They are Emilio Query, a grading student of Holy Childhood High, 49-year-old Michelle Thompson of Westmoreland, and 60-year-old Sylvia Taylor, a former of Knoxwood District St. Elizabeth. Thompson was hit by a motorcycle being driven by a police officer in Trelawney. Alima was hit by a vehicle while attempting to cross a roadway to attend a church function in St. Thomas, and Taylor was hit by a motorcycle while on her way home from a funeral. According to the Road Safety Unit, at least 197 vulnerable road users have been killed since the start of the year. This includes 117 motorcyclists and 15 pedal cyclists. 356 road fatalities have been recorded since January. Vice Chairman of the National Road Safety Council, Dr. Lucian Jones, says this is another stark reminder that pedestrians and motorcyclists must be extremely cautious. He reminded pedestrians to always face the ongoing traffic while walking on the roadway.
We need to be vigilant during this rushy Christmas period when there's so much traffic around. People are dashing here and dashing there, doing business, shopping, visiting relatives. We have to be extremely careful when driving. Slow down. Be careful about others who are using the roads. Don't drink and drive. Make sure you watch out for people crossing the road. Make sure when you're crossing the road, you look right, look left, and look right again. Listen out for the motorcyclists. Some of them are driving way too fast. Drive, ride, and walk carefully. And make sure when you're a pedestrian and walking, walk on the side of the road that you can face the oncoming traffic. In case anybody loses control and is coming at you, you can run or take cover. This is that difficult time for the nation when so much is happening on our roads and so many people tend to die at this time. It doesn't have to happen. Let us try for this Christmas to cut down on what people are dying and allow everybody to reach home safely.
3 charged in Trelawney gun seizure. 3 men have been charged in connection to a firearm seizure in Akitree Lane, Clarkstown, Trelawney last week. Reports from the Falmouth police are that about 12:05 a.m. on December 17, lawmen were on patrol in the area when a white vehicle that was in breach of a Road Traffic Act was signaled to stop. The driver of the vehicle complied and a search was conducted. One Glock 9mm pistol fitted with a magazine containing 14 9mm cartridges was reportedly found. The men were taken into custody and charged with possession of a prohibited weapon, unauthorized possession of ammunition, and the removal of a mark from a firearm. The accused are 29-year-old Davian Williams, otherwise called Shot Dog and Shottis, of Mark Hill, Clarkstown, and High District in the parish, 35-year-old Sheldon Mackenzie, a chef of Toptown, Clarkstown, and 37-year-old Richard Barrett, otherwise called Cartel, a construction worker of Clarkstown. Their court dates are being finalized. Pocket Rocket Foundation brings joy to children in Newarton with 4th annual Christmas treat. Bright smiles, joy, and excitement filled the air Saturday as the Pocket Rocket Foundation hosted its 4th annual Christmas treat in Newarton, St. Catherine. Hundreds of children and families came out to the Bromwell Clark Sports Complex for a day of fun, festivities, and holiday cheer, which is the first of 2 planned Christmas treats by the foundation this year. The next treat is scheduled for Boxing Day, December 26 in Kingston for the Waterhouse community. The treat, powered by sponsors Nike, Grace Food, Digicel, Excelsior Business Company, San Marino Paper Product, 100 Auto Sales, Toyota Jamaica, and Teamers Build, offered a delightful array of activities and treats for the children, including popcorn, snow cones, ice cream, exciting rides, face painting, and of course, gifts for the little ones. At the end of the treat, each child left with a gift package to include snacks and toys. Speaking at the event, Olympic champion and chairwoman of the Pocket Rocket Foundation, Shellen Fraser-Price, expressed her joy and enthusiasm for being able to host another treat for the children in Newarton. It is always heartwarming to see the shares joy the treat bring to the children. Today is all about the little ones, and we want them to have a fun-filled day and enjoy all the offerings we have here, Fraser-Price stated. Children and parents alike enjoy the festivities, creating memorable moments and celebrating the Christmas season. The Pocket Rocket Foundation, founded in 2013, is dedicated to providing educational and developmental opportunities for youth in Jamaica. The annual Christmas trees are just one of the many ways the foundation continues to enrich lives and strengthen communities across the island. Maurice Dixon urges Jamaicans to learn a skill, noting rising global demand for skilled workers. Skills Minister Dr. Dana Maurice Dixon has again encouraged citizens to learn a skill. She made the statement at the Ripton Infrastructure graduation, where 70 construction workers were certified by Hart NSTA Trust. She said the demand for skilled labor is rising globally. She also urged the newly minted construction workers not to limit themselves, but to have an attitude for lifelong learning.
I know last year when I became a minister, it was the first time we had a minister of skills. That meant that we saw skills as key to the future of our country. And if you look around the world, if you look at the jobs that are in the highest demand globally, they're skills jobs. And so when I go to high schools and I talk to our young people, I tell them, go and get a skill. That is actually where you'll probably make more money in the future, because that's what the world is demanding. And they're demanding a lot of new areas. And so I say to you, this is a great thing, and don't stop there. You're stepping into a world that will continue to need your skills and your energy. If you look at any data around the world, skilled construction workers are one of the top ones that you will find in terms of demand in this world. And as you move forward, I encourage you to embrace a mindset of lifelong learning. In today's dynamic world, the areas you're now certified in are just the foundation. I can tell you it's going to change. And change is constant. And so you have to constantly be learning new areas.
NPTAJ urges parents to be mindful of activities young people engage in this festive season. The National Parent-Teacher Association of Jamaica, NPTAJ, is calling on parents to be mindful of the various activities young people engage in this festive season. Over the years, children have either been harmed or killed in various activities during the holidays. Speaking to reporters, President Stuart Jacob said though children should be allowed to enjoy their time away from the classrooms, parents must be vigilant to ensure their safety is not compromised. He says it is important that parents play a critical role in ensuring that the festive period does not become a period of mourning or tragedy for their families. He is also reminding parents to make necessary preparations for the upcoming school term, which he says is most critical for students.
This is that time of year when families and friends meet, and there's a lot of joy and festivities, and it is deserving of the time. And we do expect that we will try to relax while doing it, but at the same time, being relaxed, we must try to be safe and secure, not only for ourselves and our families, but for those around us. And one of the ways in which the NPTAJ wants to implore our parents, rather, to ensure that we have an idea where our children are going, who they are going with. We try to educate them as best as possible on the best practices of safety and security. We also want to ensure that wherever our children are going, they're supervised by an adult. They're going to places that are safe as far as the law is concerned, and that there's ample time for them to reach home within a reasonable time. We want to implore our parents to not overindulge with our children, not to overindulge in giving them too much space, because in another 3 weeks they have to go back to the grind. And also for them to remember that this school term coming is one of the most important of the 3 school terms for the school year. That is when external exams are being done, and also the sitting of the PEP exam. That is where a lot of decisions are made in the very lives of your children. And so over this season, we implore you to conserve your energy, conserve your resources also, because remember, the new school term comes up and it has its expenses too. But safety and security and protection is most important at this time.
Motorcyclist killed in crash in Spanish Town. A 29-year-old motorbike delivery man became the latest road fatality in St. Catherine following a tragic accident on Sunday. The deceased, identified as John Cooper of Johnson Pen in the parish, succumbed to injuries sustained in the crash. Reports indicate that around 10 a.m., Cooper was riding his motorcycle along Walker's Road in Spanish Town when he attempted to overtake a line of traffic near the AML service station. In doing so, He collided with a Nissan Midroad motor car traveling in the opposite direction. Cooper sustained several injuries and was rushed to the Spanish Town Hospital, where he was later pronounced dead. The Spanish Town Traffic Department is investigating the incident. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.